This is the Steyning Downland Scheme acquisition, recent, which is a robotic mower, and we use this to cut grass when necessary, but it's also very powerful and will go up steep hills and will cut scrub, which is always a problem for us as it's encroaching and we need to keep it back. So this is a safe way of getting up a steep hill. Well, the scrub cutting is because the chalk grassland that we have here is a very valuable habitat, and if we don't keep cutting the scrub will just basically take over the whole area and turn it into woodland, which we don't really want, because the chalk grassland is a much more diverse habitat and ecosystem. So this is something that we spend most of our winter doing, is cutting back the scrub and trying to allow the grasses and wildflowers to grow back again. I think it's going to make a huge difference, but obviously we've only just got it, so we'll wait until the winter comes and then we'll be using it a lot, and we will see how it helps keep up the scrub under control, but hopefully it will.
This year we are digging in the backstop of the rifle range. The rifle range, most of the action happens down there from 100 to 800 yards. This is where the bullets impact. They pass through the targets and they end their life here, embedded in the ground. The reason we're digging here is we have these ridges, or banks and furrows. I'm going to call it ridge and furrow because that's something entirely different. And the traditional theory is that these are caused by repeated bullet strikes carving their way through here, which is a great story. They do line up with the targets, so it could be true. However, we have these cross ditches running up here and up here, which have not been filled in, which are deeper than the actual furrows. So we want to find out once and for all why these banks and furrows are here. We also want to capture as many finds as possible, because there are hundreds of thousands of bullets in here, many different types. So we're trying to get 100% recovery of bullets from this trench, which means all the spoil goes into buckets, the spoil then gets processed with handheld metal detectors, and all the finds get put into bags associated with their banks and furrows. We started this trench 3 years ago. At that point, just removing the topsoil from this 10-metre stretch, we found in excess of 500 bullets. Cleaning today, we must be getting close to that, because we've got about 10 heavy bags so far. Raw finds that as they come out. You've got plastic from modern shotgun shooting, which took place here in the 1980s. Some unidentified iron. The bulk of the finds are British 303 bullets, so we've just got endless amounts of them. We also have the replacement of the 303, the 7.62 NATO bullet, which is shorter. See, it's slightly shorter. We also have tracer bullets, these longer type of bullets, which are used for night firing. We've got big lead bullets, which, even though they look Victorian, are actually modern bullets fired by Victorian style rifles back in the 1980s. A Webley revolver bullet, target shooting pistol bullets, 9mm Sten gun bullets or pistol bullets, you know, endless amount of variety. So cleaning them up and processing them is quite an interesting job. The idea is being able to identify what fired them and when they were fired.